How goes it? This clumsy well, and welcome back to episode 19, right? I hope it's 19 of well, let's play WoW, right? That's what this is called. Well met, Rogue. Stormpike sent you about the keg. Ooh boy, let me guess, it's gone. You drank it all.
Safe travels.
Oh no, it's been stolen. That's better. Got to help us, lad. We were tasked with escorting a precious cargo to our fellow dwarves. A keg full of the finest ale you can get out here. Unfortunately, Birdbrain over here fell asleep on the job. Those blasted orcs took our keg and hauled it up into Dun Algaz where they were hiding. This can't stand. Now, while I stay here and try to convince this idiot that it was his fault, I'd like you to go in there and get our keg back for Casmadan. Did he just point at us? Presumably you have a giant garrison of orcs, right? You can just kill these two dwarves and be done with it. While he tries to convince him it was his fault, I'd like you to go in there and get our keg back for Casmadan.
Keep your feet on the ground.
What do you want, Google? Cleaning hovel. Don't listen to Raren. He's as addled as they come. It's his fault that the ale got captured. And what's more, I figure there's a bigger issue here than the ale being stolen. In fact, there's a bunch of orcs running around Dun Algaz after all these years is ridiculous. Tell you what, Rogue. You head in there and be sure to drive as many orcs out of these ruins as you can. Dun Algaz isn't good for much anymore, but I'll be damned if we let them just sit in there.
See you soon.
They're not good for much. I assume it would be a great sort of like fort to hold passage from the wetlands into Lochmadan. But I suppose if you hold both the wetlands and Lochmadan, it's not that big of a deal. I suppose it's a big deal for the dragon mod, though, right? Oh, it's nice. It's not even secluded. It's right on the path. How'd they get away with this? I don't know. Somebody sleeping? Oh, there's a herb, some brew tree. Alright. Up here. There's dead dwarves? Yeah, there's skeletal dwarves. Oh, you're a raider. Raider's Gauntlets of the Whale. Are you Maruk Wormscale? What am I in combat with? That guy? Oh. I should not have tried to eviscerate with one combo point. Alright, so I've killed 2 Dragonmaw orcs. You'll be number 3. Thanks for the buchler. Alright, you'll be number 4. Now I need a number 5. Who wants to be it? Probably not you guys. Maybe you, the Walker? Yeah, the Walker seems like a good idea. Oh, but the bruiseweed. Gotta go get the bruiseweed. Requires me to do this thing. I assume it's out here, right? Yeah. Bruiseweed. Yeah, there's a little lake up here. Alright. Now, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. I love being a rogue. Yeah, I'm gonna go there and point. Maybe I'll kill this guy. Yeah, you just walk away. You just walk away. Don't worry about this. Friend just got shadow struck. Alright. Grill?
Great to meet you.
I will show him. Nice work.
Safe travel.
And
No.
do you have it? Is the poor thing intact? Oh, it's even heavier than it looks, apparently. Thank the makers. It's downright pristine. Those orcs couldn't figure out the tap lock, it seems, and couldn't hack through the mastercraft work of Ironforge's keg crafters with their crude weapons. What do they get? Blind and picklock. That doesn't... I don't need that on a number. Alright, we need to get this ale to where it's going right away. Ironforge has set out an expedition, right? An expedition of surveyors to check the damage done to the wetlands when the dam burst. Forba Slabchisel's the one leading it. And believe me, you don't want to get on her bad side. Showing up with an armful of ale will help with that. Go and take this ahead to her, and she might even ask you to stick around for some work.
Be good.
Cute. I'll do that. Presumably she's through here, because I came the other way. Run through tunnels. Hope it doesn't do the ground shaking. Oh. It doesn't though. That's nice. I feel like I could, or rather shouldn't, jump. That'd be a bad idea, right? Seems like a rather nice and idyllic path. Well, there's little rams roaming around, nice little fences for no reason. Why would there be a fence here? Maybe a rock slide? But, I mean, maybe it helps a bit. I don't know. I don't know what the dwarves are doing with their buildings. These nice torches that are kind of oddly placed, I feel. I feel like you would put wall torches up, not ground torches. They're like off on the slants. But whatever. Oh, is this it? Oh, there's some ooze. Ew. Brisket. Ooze. Oh, Slabchisel's a ram. And your Slabchisel.
Well met.
Aye. What have you got for me there? Ha, nice to see those addle-brained mountaineers knew to hand the ale off to a real man to get the job done. Welcome to my survey. If you're of the mind to help Ironforge by taking over the intended jobs of some useless, lazy sods that call themselves dwarves, you're in the right place.
Safe travels.
Fight the flood. I'm here because Muradin himself knew that this survey needed someone to keep these buffoons on their toes. They're all too scared of the wildlife to do a thing. If I'm to get them off their duffs? What's a duff? I'm gonna need some cleanup done. I'm gonna have to look up duff. I'm sorry. I can't not know what it is. I assume it's butt, but I don't know. Alright. I'm going to need some cleanup done. We've got an elemental problem first off. The flood did such a number here that the water itself has gone hysterical. Apparently Duff's a movie. The Duff. Alright, Duff word. I bet you've never slapped the sense into an entire lake before, but I'm asking it of you now. Wallop those elementals, but good for me. A flour pudding boiled or steamed in a cloth bag is duff. A very poor quality, incorrect or false. Decaying vegetable matter covering the ground under trees, coal dust. Beat someone up. A shot. A person's buttocks. There we go. Took so long to get to the definition that mattered, Google. Alright,
Keep your
kill
feet
10
on the
flood
ground.
elementals. And third,
You
what
got
do you
my
want?
attention.
Sedimentary, my dear. The destruction of the Stone Rot Dam was no small thing, lad. We're here to find out just how bad the damage is. Mighty load of waters rampaged through here, and if it's disturbed the earth too far, we could be in for worse later on. We can tell a lot from studying the sediment of the flooded area. I need as many soil samples as I can get. So if you could head out there and collect some more, I'd much appreciate it. Oh, and I got some bracelets. Oh, I can actually see these
Watch
bracelets.
back.
Oh, my new site looks like that, because that looks pretty cool. It may not be quite comfy out here, but it's still Casmadan, so it's still our home. Oh, so the Wetlands is part of Casmadan, then. I wasn't sure if it was just Dunmurrow and Lochmadan or not. Fresh out of luck. The local wildlife's all messed up from the flood, it seems. This fen used to be full of crocolisks. I haven't spotted a single one. But I have spotted our Threshodons. Never used to be any here, so the flood must have swept them all right out of Lochmadan. Lucky for us, because they're tastier than crocolisks, and I'm running low on provisions. Bring me back some Threshodon meat for the camp, and I'll gladly pay you for
Keep
it.
your feet on the ground.
Alright. You're a blacksmithing supply,
I've
so I
the
can sell
finest
you
wires in the land.
that. I don't need that. Don't need that. Do I need that? I'll keep it for now. Well, when I say I'll keep it for now, really, I mean I'm going to go into here and see if I need lesser healing potions. Like if those are the same thing. Lesser healing potion. Yeah, so that is the same thing I can make. And what comes after it? Here, I'll just look up healing potion. It'd probably be greater, right? No, it's just normal. Okay, but it doesn't need it, it looks like. Yeah. And do I need shadow gems for anything? Okay, that's how it's spelled. Nope. Unless I need them for first aid, which I shouldn't. Nope. So you can have those. We'll need wool. Do I need light feathers? Nope, that's Falcosaur feathered. I shouldn't need it for cooking, right? What do you even use a feather for? I'll check. Feather? Nope, you can have that. Do need that bear meat, I think I use, right? Oops. Bear meat? Yeah. Bear meat I use, so that's it.
See you soon.
And then go and grab this measure oil. There wasn't an innkeeper here, was there? Oh, I'm not high enough level for King's Blood. Doesn't look like there's an inn.
Interest you on a pint?
That's unfortunate. Would have liked to have had a hearth here, so that it's not. Where's it at? What's it called? Farstrider. Farstrider Lodge. Sneaky swimmer. Gonna kill a flood elemental. Some nasty green water. Is that the... Oh, that's another flood elemental. Get the sediment. Looks pretty clear on this though. Ah, there's the Threshdons. They're really not aggressive. I would have expected they would be. I only need 8 of their chunks of meat. Alright, more soil. A cauldron? There used to be like a base here or something. Kill a Threshdon. Oh, nice. I got one. Hopefully that means they're 100% drops. Oh, I didn't get the... Didn't wait for the loot. That's still giving off smoke. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't even know what it is. And these things, they look interesting. There's a school of fish. Sagefish.
It's too far away.
No, come back. Ooh, thick-shelled clam. More soil. More soil. And I'm gonna stab ya. Da-ba-da-da. Another chunk. Another soil sample. If I could click on it to save my life. Swimming's so slow. Why can't it just be, you know, fast? You got some air. Oh, back up. Down. There you go, die. Thanks for the chunk. Much appreciated. Now I'll kill this flood elemental. Swim cool. I like that animation. Like head bob thing they do. Yeah, look at that. That's great. Threshodons look kind of weird. Now that I think about it, I don't know that I've ever seen a Threshodon besides Loch Medan area. Out here. Wonder if they're only here, or if they're elsewhere too. Place my mind immediately goes is they would be in Ongoro. But I don't know that there's that much water in Ongoro, is there? Well, there's a bit, but I don't know that that's really deep enough for good Threshodon pops. Good Threshodon population. I'm not a freaking zoologist in World of Warcraft now. Anyways, I don't believe that the size of the lakes and rivers in Ongoro is actually what's a good word to use there? Acceptable? No, that's a terrible word to use there, but I'll use it anyway. Acceptable for to support a local Threshodon population. It's just unsatisfactory for them. So stupid. And kill his flood elemental. I got one more, and then I hopefully am done swimming for a bit. Ooh, I'm walking. Oh, I'm not walking anymore. This probably would be better if I wasn't a gnome.
I'm
right?
out of range.
So I could actually stand. Right, like I started swimming about here, whereas a human wouldn't start swimming till about here, right? So that is something to think about, I suppose. Oh, what's this? Why is this glowing? Sure, I'll start the quest for the wetlands. Don't I already have that? What's this? Da-da-da.
What can I get for you today?
Yep, no, I've already read that. Are they meaty ones? Let's have a look. Lovely. These will fry up nice, and the camp will be spared a week of mushroom biscuits. Yeah, I wouldn't want mushroom biscuits. And bush berries. We're good on provisions, but we're in need of some medicine. Half the camp's fiercely hungover. And our remedies in order. Luckily, I know a good folk remedy taught to me by my dear old mum. We just need some local ingredients. Gather me some fenbush berries, if you would. They keep to where there's water and shade, so look along the shore and near other plants.
Be good.
Alright.
Talk to
What
me.
for you, Thurden? Oh, you're right. You wanted the sediment. Let's see the sediment then. Well, the good news is these will do perfectly. The bad news is I can tell they're the wrong color for topsoil here, even drunk as I am. That means things aren't looking good for the area, Clumsywell. We've got more tests to run before we hang up the towel. A dumpy job. Alright, I need you to help me to find my dumpy level. What's that look for? That's right, I said my dumpy level. It's a piece of significant surveying equipment. Oh, hey, there's the dwarf with Bubba. I didn't name the bloody thing, alright? Go look it up. All I did was leave it on a rock long enough for one of those horrible oozes to swallow it up. The place is crawling with them, but one of them should still have it inside.
Off with you.
I'm gonna look that up.
Welcome.
Fight the flood. Well, I'll be. There's someone around here that isn't a disgrace to Magni. Bless his poor gravelly heart. Just for that, you get first crack at the ale, lad, but don't let it get to your bloody head. We've got more Gorham work to do, and I won't tolerate you letting up early. I need to look up Gorham and dumpy level. Drungeld Glower Glare. The Dark Iron Clan is up to no good out here, and if that surprises you, you're thicker than the addled blotters over in that tent. Muradin may pay lip service to those city cretins back in Ironforge, but out here, all bets are off. We had a raid against the camp last night, and one raid is too many. Their leader's a stout fellow by the name of Glower Glare, and he's hiding in the cave on the south bank of the river. Bring me Glower Glare's beard as proof he's no longer a threat to us and Ironforge. Oh, I got a bad belt.
See you soon.
Alright, well, let's put on these. Oh, I got some clams
It's not
open as
ready
well.
Well
Alright,
met.
you can have all of that. Do I need that? Probably, right? I'll just check before I sell it. I know we're over time, too. What is this? Tangy? Tangy clam meat? Tangy clam meat. Yep, there it is. So I do need that.
See you soon.
Alright, so that's it for this episode. Ooh, nice fire shot. I'm a mechanics guy. Don't look at me. That's it for this episode. Remember to like and or dislike as appropriate. Subscribe if you want to be notified of future releases. And until next time, see ya.